How's it? Welcome back. I'm here by the columns we built in the last episode. I still think they look amazing. But there was one thing I was unhappy about. Let me show you. Over here, everything was being crammed into the corner here, and I even had to compromise this section of this round bit of market over here. So I took the columns down, the one that was here in the corner and the one that was there, and then rebuilt that hill because I think I didn't like it. But then I was sad because I didn't have enough columns, so I just carried on and on and on. And then ended up with this over here. Let me show you. And there was this huge mountain over here that I had to take care of, get rid of. I left that hill. But now, with all of these, I don't know if I got carried away or not, but now I want to do even more. What do you think? If we are out here, wouldn't it be cool to go down, to fly through this, with columns on either side and maybe a glass dome over the top? This house would have to move, of course. But then, through each of these sections on this side, we'll maybe do individual houses, maybe similar to, this one over here. And just build them along there. I think that might be a better idea. And you'll notice a few different things on top there too. Let's go have a quick look. Yep. There was a mountain here too. It was about as high as that. Man, it took forever to get rid of, but I did. And here's a nice space to build something, either maybe a base for myself, a castle or something. And right now we are standing on top of the kelp farm. You can hear the things. And I made these little column things to mimic that. I think it looks quite cool. So I started chucking blocks around, putting stairs here and there to go to the different levels. Trying out a few ideas with the stairs and the lighting. So now I believe we're on top of the sugarcane farm. And yep, is where the creepers are under there when we switch them on. Hence the creeper shaped carpet here. And then a little, another change of elevation over here. I flattened this out. And there's another section I think we can develop over there. So just messing around, I told you I wanted to cover up the farms, and I just, this is what came. Now, as for other changes I wanted to make, this building over here that is the library, well, I need an awful lot of lapis for an upcoming project. And since all the librarians are gone, and this is a very strange building, I reckon these could be books on spells and stuff, and especially because of this area here. Oh, there's a cleric here, there you go. He likes it, don't you? I think this is going to be definitely, I think it always was, wasn't it? A building where clerics live. And then I think I want to secure the other side like this, so that none of them can get attacked and die, because then they can be a good source of emeralds, a good source of XP, and then we'll make another plan for the librarians. Okay, and the other thing, because we need all those clerics, we need to process them through the machine over here, and at the moment I'm still brewing potions in this place over here. Let me show you. Hey, who left the door open? I've got a few more villagers to keep me company. How's it? So I've been brewing potions over here to feed that machine. But I think a better idea is to start work on a machine that automatically feeds the thing in here. Look, let me show you. Up there is where I put the potions, the splash potions. So we have to create a waterway or a pathway for the items to go into that chest via the roof. And I think we can achieve that, from this point here. It's in line with it, see? So at some point we'll make a thing there. But what I actually want to start today's episode off with is, now that you've been updated, is a very, very strange thing that's happening. And I don't know if any of you can explain it to me. But I want to go to the rooftop portal now quickly. I've got some trapdoors here that might give it away what's happening. So I was using the gold farm. Let's just get there quickly. Looking good. So we didn't test the full system for half an hour yet. So let's just clear all this quickly. You should see the amount of gold we have though. That's why it's not a problem anymore for those golden apples. So let's just clear all of this. See, I know I said that we were going to, let's just check. Yeah. Okay, it's empty. I know I said we weren't going to do much building in the nether because of the change, but there's a chance maybe that everything above the roof won't change. It'll still be here. And even if it does get deleted, it's okay, because I'd actually prefer to build it maybe 4 or 5 blocks higher to give us a bit more options with filtering and storage and moving. So at the moment we've only got 2 blocks, which kind of restricts what we can do. So I'm just going to head on up there. Okay, and I'll just wait for half an hour, and then we'll do a quick tally, and then I'll show you what happens afterwards. See you in a bit. Okay, after almost exactly half an hour, let's have a look. Oh, not bad, not bad. We'll take all of that. We'll trade this rotten flesh with the clerics and make some more golden apples with that. Okay, let me just grab that up quickly, and then I'll go show you the problem or the opportunity, I guess. It depends on how you look at it. Okay, so that's 1 shulker box and a bit of rotten flesh, and that's how much gold. So 2 and almost 2.5 stacks. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, if you were on a server, I guess you'd have many more layers and whatever, but hey, that's more than we need, man. Okay, let's go and have a look. Actually, you know what? We're gonna have to do this. Let's put it there. Here we go. Don't panic, okay? Right, so yeah, the longer you leave it, and I've left it for quite a while, these get so full they start entity cramming. So we're pretty safe here, I think. Okay, so I guess there's about 50 because they'll entity cram to, I think, to 25 there and 25 there, if I'm not mistaken. But if we somehow filter them across and maybe have a killing chamber down there, we might have a chance for some extra XP as well. Have a look at this. And we go back. Let's get out of here. Got a bit lost there in my own portal. So yeah, look at all this other stuff that we got. So some more gold nuggets, some more rotten flesh, and a whole lot of XP. So what I want to do now is hop onto the other side of that and see what we can come up with. See you in a bit. Well, there it is. What do you think? Never really used coal blocks to build before, but obviously when you're doing something with the nether, it's the closest I could find. And it transitions well, I think, with the metal and the glass, you know, adding the accents. I dig this a lot. I'll show you what it looks like from up there in a sec. But over here is just the support beam, and down here is all the hoppers underneath the soul sand that will collect all our drops for us. So I just want to cover this all up. Just get up there quick before the baddies come. Now some level of skill is required to land on there. Maybe I'll put a ladder on the back of the metal beam, but I hope I don't mess this up. Hey. Cool. So this over here stops the pigment coming out this side, because during testing, man, they were they were everywhere. And there's the eggs that attract them, the trapdoors that fool them, and the drop that kills them. Well, it's the wither roses that will kill them. I'm keen to test this thing out, so I'm going to hop back in and do a full half-hour test again of the system, and we'll see what drops underneath there. Here we go. I've been doing a lot of testing. This thing's getting really full. Ooh, haven't really thought about what to do about those guys. I think I'll just leave them for now. So let's see what the other one produced. I've put the chest underneath here. I like it. I like this this line it goes in. You see the mossy varieties of the stones and cobblestones all in a line there. Excuse me, buddy. Riff raff. It's a bit of a rough neighborhood, I guess. Huh. Pathetic. Why? Well, thanks for that. Guess I gotta clean that up. Well, not much in terms of yield, but that was never the point, you know. We never made this to get any more gold or XP or anything. I just built it because every time I came back through that portal, there were zombie pigmen everywhere. Oh, I'm going to get out of here quick. You can see how close it actually is. But what I feel like doing now though is building some more columns. Just go and grab some bone meal. I've been grinding the skeletons like a madman. Had so many repairs to do, so yeah, we've got plenty. All of that, and this thing's full, so we'll just grab that. And let me just show you how much gold we got so far. Yup. It's the thing about building these farms, man. When you're in single player, by the time you finish building it, you've got enough to last for, you know, forever. Okay, so the plan is to make another row of these. I'm going to put them the same distance apart this way, in this direction, as they are in that direction, and there's 9 blocks between them. So let's get going. It's going to be a shame to get rid of these houses, but we're going to build even better ones, so not to worry. All gone. Seems a shame that they to take them down, but we'll make even better ones. Right, let's put some more columns in. Very good. Nice one. Sweet. Cool. All right. Excellent. Looking good, looking good. Almost there. Brilliant. Well, there's the last one. Doesn't that look cool? Even better when you fly down it. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think a glass covering or something, you know, between the two. And then, like I said earlier, we'll put the houses along here. I'm so happy with this. Let's see what it looks like at night. Oh wow, that looks so cool, doesn't it? Oh yeah. I'm smiling, boys. I'm smiling, and ladies, if there are any watching. Let's have a quick nap though. Whoa. I was having my breakfast this morning, and I wondered to myself, why do cows love to eat cereal so much? And then it hit me. It makes them moo easily. Well, yeah, sorry about that. Couldn't resist. One other thing to show you over here is I've started designing the automatic splash potion brewing machine. So I've built it up here just so that I've got space to think. You know, we're going to put it underneath there. So I've moved the water column over a little bit to give us space. And next episode, when I get it working, get all the timers going, it's quite complicated. You've got to keep the potions in there once they're brewed until they're finished brewing, and then you've got to unlock this hopper, and you've got to lock this hopper, and all sorts of timings are involved. And this week's been quite hectic, I know, for a lot of us, and I hope you guys are taking things seriously and looking after each other. You know, looking after those people amongst us that are a little bit more vulnerable to the virus that's going around, hey? So look after each other. But to end today's episode, we're just going to head back to the... oh, I'm going the wrong way. So used to going there. We're going to the skeleton spawner because I've made a few upgrades over there. I just wanted to show you quickly. There we go. You'll notice I've become a lot more confident with my flying around here. It's probably going to be the end of me though. It's another new addition to our little family of friends. That's Hopalong. He came from the nether, obviously, and through there. And I chucked him, gave him a name tag and put him through there. I reckon we'll get a few more. Imagine if we could get a blaze there, that would be cool. Anyway, let's go up. So you'll see I've put the circle, the same circle that's down there above here, to give us a kind of outline of where we're going to build. I forgot to do the zigzag thing. I mean the yin and yang pattern over here, but I'll do that, and then yeah, we'll get that sorted. That's going to be cool. Ooh. It's a bit scary, that bit. Anyway, let me show you. Oh yes, the lighting in here is a bit better. It's been quite some time going down there, putting these glass pillars and lighting underneath there. I think it looks a lot better. Let me know what you think. So I had to do a lot of grinding because I had to repair all my tools, removing those mountains, but we'll keep it switched off for the moment. And I'll show you how it works. You'll notice there's no chest there anymore. And a whole lot going on down there. Okay, let me show you around quick. So right underneath there is where the skeletons are standing, over there. There's the trapdoor I opened earlier. Okay, and everything gets pulled down into this hopper. Then it goes past these filters, this one obviously for arrows, this one's for bones, and everything else gets chucked into this dispenser, dropper over here, sorry, because of course if you have arrows in a dispenser, it'll fire them into the wall, and that drops it into some lava down there. Okay, and that's where all the bows go, and all the armor and stuff. I was keeping it originally, but because I have a source of gold now, and you know, you don't get that much XP, I don't need it anymore, so it's gone. So all the all the bones get into this dispenser over here, up into a water stream, into a chest, and same with the arrows, except that's a dropper, obviously, like I said before. So those are the hoppers into the chests up there, which I'll show you in a sec. Let's go. Okay, so that's where all the bones go, and that's where all the arrows go. So none of this is needed anymore, but I'm just going to keep it, you know. It still looks cool, unless I find something else that I want to put there in its place. The only problem I'm finding, though, is it does take a long time to filter through. But since I'm mainly using it at the moment for XP, you know, when I'm AFK, get loads and loads and loads. I mean, you've seen the amount of bones we've got, so yeah, really no problem at all. And then next time I come, there's always a whole stack here, or several stacks in fact, of bones that I can just pick up in an emergency. Okay, so guys, that's going to be it from me for this week. Have a really great week. Look after each other. I know you guys, for those of you still in school, you've got a lot of free time. Play some Minecraft, man. Let's have some fun. Obviously, we're going to take this seriously and look after each other. But yeah, we'll hope things will get better, and I'll see you again next week. Cheers. Bye.